using it. No, I'm not doing nothing important. I'm just on Twitch.
Hey, YouTube.
So your phone don't die.
Like, hey, cause I gotta what's going on, y'all? Excuse me for a minute. All right. What's going on, y'all? What's going on, good people? What's going on Facebook and YouTube? Before we get started, y'all, please like, share, um, and subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell so when I go live, you will get notified. Make sure it say all. Make sure you're still you're still subscribe to the channel, because sometimes it be unsubscribing people and stuff. How y'all doing? Happy Friday, everybody. Look, uh, I just feel good. I feel good most of the time. Hey, Terry, how are you, Terry? I haven't seen you in a minute. How you feeling? Listen, y'all. Hi, Terry. How you doing? Listen, I just feel good. I just feel good. You know what? I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna go into what I wanted to talk about. When you walk with God, right? When you put your hand, put your all, your faith, like all of you into God, He makes so many things happen. Let me tell y'all what happened today. I went to the thing to get a money order so I could pay my security deposit, right? Now, I know I had $1,200. Okay. I counted it. I counted it twice. I counted it before I left my house, right? And I counted it again while I was in the car. So I know what I had. When I got in there, I gave the lady the money. She said it was 1,400. That's what she said. She said it was 1,400. But I know it was only 1,200, y'all. Okay. And I didn't argue with her. I said, okay. So when I went back to the car, I was telling my son about it, right? He said, "Ma, it was only 1,200." I said, "I know it was. I know it was because I didn't just count it like all together. I broke it all down and put 5 20s in each stack, right? So I know it was 1,200, y'all. But when I got there, she said it was 1,400. So I had to take some more money off my bank card, right, to go with that. But I didn't. I ended up not having to kick out as much as I thought I was gonna have to. I'm just saying, and check this out. I didn't know where the money was coming from. $1,000, 1,750. Come on. I had no idea where the money was gonna come from. I knew I had some of it, right? But I knew I had some bills I had to pay that had to be paid. It ain't like I could say, well, let me see if I can, brush this off for a minute. And, I had some bills that had to be paid. And so I just was tripping how it all played out. I told the lady when I talked to her, I said, well, give me till Wednesday. I said, I should be able to have all of it by Wednesday, this Wednesday coming. And why today, that money fell right in my hands as if, you know what I mean? The money just fell right in my hands, y'all. Like, seriously. And like I said, I had some of it, but I was way off. Way off. You know what I mean? And so, but it's like it just all fell together. And I was just talking to somebody, and it was like, "Well, Lisa, what you gonna do?" I said, "I ain't gonna do nothing. I'm not gonna worry about it." I said, "It's gonna be all right." I said, "Cause I said I don't worry." I said, "I just keep faith, but I don't worry." I said, "Because when you worry, that means your faith is not there, right?" I said, "So I don't worry." I said, "It's gonna work." I said, "I asked the lady, how much time could she give me?" And she said till Wednesday. I said, "So, something gonna work out by then." That was just yesterday when I said this. And everything just fell right into play today. And I'm just telling y'all this because let me tell you something. You put that faith, when you put that faith in God, y'all, anything is possible. Anything is possible. You hear what I say? I came in here and the tears just started flowing. I mean, just flowing. Happy tears, though, right? They just started flowing. I had to give him his praise. I had to give him his praise because he be working it out for me. Do you hear what I say? I got for some of y'all may not know, but for some of y'all, I got a special needed daughter. Okay. So I haven't really worked consistently, but God be working it out for me. You hear what I say? He be working it out for me. Okay. He just be stepping in and intervening, stepping in and intervening. Whew. My heart been like boom, 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 all day, right? That adrenaline, you know how you get happy, you be happy and excited. That adrenaline been boom, boom, boom. But I just wanted to share that with y'all. You know what I'm saying? To give somebody some motivation that listen, keep the faith. It works. It works. Just hold on to it. No matter what, hold on to your faith. Not people, but the Most High. Keep your faith. And that's it with that, right? So let's go into what we was going to originally talk about. Rejection. I want to talk about rejection. And I want to talk about it because I've been seeing so many stories that has just blew my mind. Okay. And I want whoever run across this video, leave a comment. I want to know how you deal with rejection. Right? I would like to know how some of y'all deal with rejection. Like, this is a serious topic because some people don't take rejection very well, and sometimes rejection things end up being a deadly situation because of rejection. Okay. And so I want to talk about it, and I don't want to just talk about the surface. I want to go deep with this. Okay. So I hope that if you're sensitive, exit, 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 exit. If you're sensitive and you're here in your emotions, if you're somebody that react off of your emotions, you may want to exit out because I don't want nobody, we grown ups over here. We grown ups here, and we deal with things like grown ups should. And if you don't think you can handle it, then you may want to, skip this video. But I want to know how some of y'all deal with rejection. And I'm saying this because I've been running across a lot of stories lately where rejection plays out deadly. It ends up in a deadly situation. Okay. And I want to know why. Why? From some of y'all. I want y'all opinion, right? Because everything I say is just my opinion. It don't make me right. It don't make me wrong. It's just my opinion. But I want to know from some of y'all too, um, what what do you know? Like, if not for you, maybe you know somebody else, and you know of somebody else who deal with rejection in a bad way. What do you think causes it? I'm going to share my opinion, okay? Because I've been seeing it a lot here lately. Uh, I've been running across stories where the baby mama, the child's mother or wife, or ends up being violated because of rejection. And I feel as though if a person don't want to be with you anymore, you need to be able to walk away. Even though you may be hurt, you should be able to walk away and take that out, you know? Because you can't make somebody be with you if they don't want to be with you. But if you can't do that, then I feel as though you don't have any business being in a trying to pursue a relationship with someone. Anytime you fly off that bad way as though you end up taking someone else's life because of rejection, that's a problem. You got issues. You got a lot of issues. And you need to work on that. You don't need to be in no relationship until you work on your issues and you fix that. And I know that some people see people do stuff like this, like get crazy because somebody rejected them or whatever, but they won't say to them, "Look, calm down. You going crazy over this because he don't want to be with you or because she don't want to be with you. You need to calm down. This is not the way you react when someone is rejecting you." Some people don't tell people that. They just let them go, they just let them go through with whatever they doing, and they make them feel like what they doing is okay. Let me put it like that. And like I was saying, I did another video where I was talking about calling people out on their shit. This is a situation where sometimes you need to call out your homeboy or your homegirl that's acting crazy because her mate done told her he don't want her, or she done told him he don't want her, and now he acting crazy or she acting crazy. Okay, these are the times where you need to call. You need to tap somebody, tap him or her, and say, hold up, this ain't the answer." You know, because sometimes people stand back and they let people react, and they make them think it's okay. If you don't say nothing to them, they think that what they doing is all right. This is a big thing that's growing, right? Because every time I turn around, I'm running across another story, another story, another story, where someone's being violated because they no longer want to be in the relationship. Go get some help, people. Go get some help, because you can't make somebody be with you. I don't care if y'all got 50 babies together. If she don't want you, she got that right. If he don't want you, he got that right. Now I see more stories of the men taking out the women than I do the women taking out the men. The stories that I run across, I haven't seen one yet where the woman is takes out the man. I'm not saying there's none out there. I just haven't seen them. And I truly think some of this comes from things that done happen to people, or things that done happen to people during their childhood. I really do. I think it comes from mommy issues, things like, you may not have a good relationship with your mother. Your mother may have treated you some type of way. You know what I'm saying? While you was coming up, you might have gotten treated some type of way by your mom, and you never dealt with it. You never dealt with it. And now that you're older and you pursuing relationships, those things that happen to you, those things that your mom did to you, comes up. It's inside of you. You're holding on to it. Those things are still there because you haven't dealt with it. You haven't healed from it. And I feel as though when you pursue a relationship, you end up, how can I put this? You end up Zapping out because she does something to you that triggers that triggers those feelings and what you're feeling that your mom did to you. This woman that you're with, she triggers you. And some of y'all deal with things with your emotions. You don't know how to control your emotions. And I think that's why some of y'all end up zapping out and things end deadly. Now, that's just my opinion. Doesn't make me wrong. It doesn't make me right. But that's my opinion. I'm just going by what I feel, what I'm, when I watch these stories, certain feelings and stuff come that said, I can't explain it to y'all. It's a spiritual thing that be going on. But when I look at these stories and watch these stories, I start feeling stuff. And so this is what I see. This is what I feel. And like I say, it's just my opinion. But I do feel as though that's what be going on. You get triggered because whatever the woman do to you, you end up snapping. And then you don't know how to control your emotions. And so things just go crazy. And that little bit of time, things go haywire. Some of y'all may have been rejected by your mother or your father. Okay? And so being as though that happened, you never dealt with it. You grew up feeling rejected and it just went over into your adulthood. You started pursuing relationships and the female does something to you or she tells you, I no longer want to be with you. And you just snap. You snap because here we go again. It's like going back into your childhood, right? And you dealing with here's someone else that's rejecting you. You already been carrying around anger because your mother and your father rejected you as a child. So you've been angry your whole life, right? Because you haven't dealt with these things yet. Excuse me, y'all. And so, as soon as she say, well, I don't really want to be in this no more. You just snap. Bam. You just snap. Because now you're already angry. You've been carrying around all that since childhood. And now here's somebody else that's rejecting you. And all you think about your mother, your father. And when you look at her, you may even see your mom. You understand what I'm saying? Because you're angry. You're angry. So when you look at her, you see your mother. And all hell break loose. And by the time you finish, you done did the unthinkable. And that's take her life. Now, that's just how I see it. Okay. And it don't really have to be just rejection going on. Some other things could have happened in your life while you was a child that you carrying around and you haven't dealt with. Healing. We all need healing, y'all. When we got them traumas and stuff going on, we need healing. Not going out here jumping into a relationship. Because when you jump into a relationship causes you to have all kinds of feelings. You got to deal with all kinds of feelings when you get into a relationship. You understand what I'm saying? And so if you already got traumas and stuff going on, and then you go out here and you jump into a relationship, oh man, that go a whole bunch of other feelings that's going to flare up. And you don't know how to deal with none of that. You don't know how to deal with any of it. So you snap. And when reality set in again, you done did some damage. that you can't come back from. And some of the stories I ran across, they took the child mother's life, and then they took their life too. But this is what I think is some of what's going on. It's that a lot of us, we don't want to heal. We don't want to go get the help that we need so that we can heal, so that we can become better. And that's what you need to do. The last thing you need to do is run and jump into a relationship or hop into bed with a woman, because that sparks a whole lot of feelings that you're not ready for. And I'm not just saying the man, but women too. Women too. Okay, women too. We need to get help, deal with our traumas. Some of us dealing with generational curses. Yeah, we need to deal with all that before we run out here and try to jump in relationships. Because some of us be dealing, we be acting off our emotions. We don't know how to control them or none of that. We just react. And that's something that you got to learn. If you're going to have a relationship and you're going to make your babies and stuff, you got to learn how to, get all that together. Because when you got children, you got to have patience with your kids. You got to have patience with them. You got to know how to talk to them. You got to learn how to nurture them. Now I know the mother does a lot of the nurturing, nurturing, but the father has his part that he got to do too. You see what I'm saying? Children need both parents. I'm a firm believer in that. I don't push that narrative that it's okay that for the mother to have a child and she can raise them by herself and all that. I don't know. No, I don't agree with that. I believe that the children should have both parents. And I feel as though that it's the parents' responsibility to figure it out where y'all can co-parent. If y'all can't be together no more, then you need to work it out where y'all can co-parent. But I feel as though children should have both of their parents active in their life. And it shouldn't have to take the court system and all that to get it together. If you love your children, like you say you do, y'all should work it out. Y'all if you can't be together, y'all should be able to work it out where y'all can co-parent for them babies. Because you always got to remember, them babies ain't asking you to come here. Y'all laid down and made them. They felt good at the moment. Y'all did what y'all did, and now voila, they're here. But I feel like, if y'all love the babies like y'all say, y'all supposed to work that out where y'all can co-parent. Not go down there in front of I call it Uncle Sam, and let him tell you what to do with your kids. How many times you can see your kids and all that. No, I don't agree with none of that. Because I feel as though if you start doing the work that you need to do within, then y'all can sit down and have a conversation and be able to co-parent. Eventually you got to grow up. You got to grow up and become an adult and do and make decisions the way adults supposed to. That's just how I feel about that. I've always felt like that about it. Work it out. Y'all made them together. Work that thing out so y'all can be a part of them kids' lives. Simple as that. It's no other way. That's just how I look at it. There's no other way. And if y'all not mature enough to do that, then ask grandma to step in and narrate, or auntie or somebody, Anybody but the white man. But you know, and some people get, say I'm wrong for feeling like that. I stand on that. I'm not going to change my mind. That's how I feel. We go through enough. We go through enough being as though we are who we are, right? We go through enough stuff. The last thing we need is to be attacking each other and going after each other. That's the last thing we need. We all are hurt and we all need to heal because so much has happened to us. So we all need to heal. But on the flip side of that is that you have to we have to understand what's going on and accept the help. Get the help that we need so that we can heal. That's a problem too. Some people don't want to own up. There's no accountability for some people. They want to point fingers and blame, but they don't want to own up to their wrongdoing. And you got to be honest about your shit in order for you to heal. You got to. It's no other way for you to do it unless you own up to your wrongdoings. And yeah, some people get mad with me about, the conversations and stuff that I have. But guess what? I be real honest and open and honest, authentic. I don't be biased. I don't take one person's side and try to I don't jump on the women's side and try to make the men look bad. No. Excuse me. We all need help because we all are hurt. We all have been through some things. The way we get treated in everyday life, that causes problems for us. That's why it's nothing wrong with getting a therapist. It doesn't mean you're crazy. A therapist helps you sort all that stuff out. That's all a therapist do, or a psychiatrist. They help you sort things out, break things down, so that you can figure out how what you can do to become better, right? Which way you can go, which way you gonna go, what tools you need to become a better you. That's what a therapist or a psychiatrist do. Help you to become a better person. And you should want that for yourself. You should want to become a better person. You should want to become a healthier person. Like, seriously. And I'm going to tell you something else. Y'all got to stop getting mad when somebody telling the truth about something. Y'all want to get mad with people because they come on here and they talk from what they have experienced in their life or whatever. And y'all want to get mad because when sometimes when somebody be talking, the things that they be saying, it hits home for some people. The things that they talking about, it kind of make you uncomfortable. And so you want to get mad. It's no reason for you to get mad. Just accept it and deal with it. Heal from your traumas. Deal with what you got going, whatever there is you got going on inside of you. Deal with that shit. There's no reason to get mad. A person be telling the truth, telling facts about certain stuff. Cause see, if what a person talking about makes you mad or ruffles your feathers, that means whatever they saying, they hit home. The shoe fits you. But I always tell people, just because somebody say something and it hit home for you, Sometimes, even though it may make you upset or make you mad, listen to it, hear it out, accept it, embrace it, embrace it. Because once you embrace it and you think about it, then you can recognize that, damn, that's a problem for me. I really need to deal with this. But some people want to get mad, and the first thing they want to do, they don't want to hear no more. They want to roll out. They don't want to hear nothing else because they upset because whatever that person was saying, it hit home and it made them feel uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. Can't nobody make you be a better you. You gotta want to be a better you. You see what I'm saying? People can tell you things and give you, give you suggestions and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's can't nobody make nobody do nothing. You have to want to be better. You gotta want to make those changes. You see what I'm saying? I like what I do because, first of all, I like helping people. Second of all, I'm not a biased person. Okay. I speak on my women, I speak on my men. I don't look at things the way some people do. I'm not up here capping for nobody. I'm going to tell you what I feel. Simple as that. Like I said, some things I be right. Some things, it's just my opinion. It's just my opinion. But we do. Some of us got to learn how to embrace these things that we got going on within and heal from them. That's a problem. That's a problem a lot of people got. Is that, you're dealing with stuff from childhood that your mom and dad probably did to you, and you don't heal from it. You just learn how to suck it up because you're a kid, and at the time that everything is going on, you're a child, right? And so you take it and you just hold it. And as you hold on to it and it keeps happening, it becomes anger. It might start off as you being sad because your feelings hurt, right? But then as time go on, that sadness turned to anger. And then as you get older, when you become an adult, you run right out there and you want to get into a relationship. And then when you get into the relationship, you cling to her because you got issues going on. So you cling to her, right? And that's where you want to stay. But then she say, I don't think I want to be with you anymore. And as soon as she say it, you click. You get triggered because now your mother rejected you while you was little and your father did too. And now now you in a relationship or and now she's rejecting you too. And you just snap. Deal with your issues first. Stop trying to get into a relationship. And I'm gonna tell you something. Sex make a lot of you, jump into stuff. Sex, because some of us don't even think. We don't even be thinking of stuff. We just at that moment, you see something, you like it, you try to get it, and you be able, and you end up getting it. Y'all jump in the sack, and at that time, everything feel good. Everything feels good until the problems start happening. or until, you know, she tell you she don't want to be with you no more, whatever the case may be. And then you feel that all that rejection that you felt when you was a kid, and you get triggered and you snap. And you know, y'all got, you know, y'all got to work on that. You got to work on that. Them traumas and stuff ain't no joke. Them traumas ain't no joke. We all got to work on that. Work on healing. Leave the relationships alone and learn how to deal with your emotions. Learn how to deal with your insecurities. Learn, you know, heal from your traumas and anything else that you got going on within. You got to deal with that stuff and heal from it. Because if you don't, you will never be able to have a good relationship. I'm talking about men and women. You will never be able to have a decent relationship if you don't, you know, fix what's going on within. You won't be able to have a decent relationship. It's going to be toxic, chaos, and confusion. Because first of all, you're not going to even be able to communicate with each other. Because the minute that he says something that you don't like, then you angry. You spazzing out. The minute she says something you don't like, then you spazzing out. And it's not really coming from, you're not really angry with her. The things that's going on within you is making you angry with her. And vice versa. The things she got going on within her is making her angry with him. Them traumas, them generational curses. Yeah, oh yeah. Those things is what make y'all act out and make things happen the way they happen. Get right within. Because I'm telling you, you can't have a relationship if you're not right within. It's impossible. It is. It's impossible. And rejection makes a lot of people zap out because I feel as though, like I said, I feel as though people be holding on to that, you know, like people that grew up and didn't have a mother, or the mother wasn't there, or if she was there, she didn't really take time up with you and spend time with you. She didn't really show you that she loved you, right? And so that makes you angry. That makes you angry. It really do. And all through your childhood, you get treated like that by your mother and your father. So it's like you're getting a double dose of rejection, right? And then when you get older and you try that relationship out, and then that woman say she don't want to be with you, you know, she not really trying to be with you no more, you zap right out. You zap out because all that come back. All of that comes back. That from, you know what I'm saying? All that, all those feelings come up, and it's triggering for you. And by you not being able to control yourself, and by you not being able to control your emotions, you end up doing the unthinkable. And when everything settled down, you have done something to destroy your life. Hmm. And that's what I think. That's what I think happens. Is the reason why, uh, you know, some of these things are playing out the way they are. Some of these relationships are playing out the way they are. That's what I think. I think that, you know, some of these guys have some things going on within them. And like I said, we all need to heal. We all need to heal, y'all. And you cannot have a good relationship until you fix within. You have to fix you. You have to learn how to love you. How do you expect to go out there and find a woman or a man and love them when you don't even know how to love you? Make it make sense. Make it make sense. You don't know how to love you yet. You haven't learned how to love you. How do you expect to go out there and find a relationship and love that person when you don't even know how to love yourself? It's impossible. It's impossible. So you got to fix you. You got to do some work on you and fix you before you go out there trying to get with somebody else. And that's facts. You can't have a healthy relationship or none of that if you haven't fixed you. You got to fix what's going on within first. You got to fix self because everything starts with you. And if you're not right, how you going to have a good relationship if you ain't got you together? How you going to love somebody if you don't love you? You don't know how to love you. And let me tell you something. Some of y'all don't even know how to love your kids, but you will go out here and get in a relationship and call yourself loving somebody. But you don't even know how to love. You don't even know how to love your children right. And I done seen it. I know what I'm talking about. I done seen it. Some of you do. You don't even know how to love your babies right. But you will go out here and grab a man, or you'll go out here and grab a woman and try to make, call yourself loving them. It's not gonna work. It's not gonna work. If you can't love your babies right, how you gonna go out here and grab somebody up and call yourself loving them? Come on now. You gotta get it together with you first. You do. You gotta fix you. Because if you don't fix you, nothing else is going to work out in your favor. You're not going to be able to have a good relationship. It's not going to be able to be healthy. It's going to be a bunch of chaos and confusion. It's going to be toxic because you got so much going on within you and you need to fix it. You need to heal from it. And I'm talking about men and women. That's a big problem that we have, is that we don't want to accept. We don't want to accept the things that's going on within us. We want to act like we got it all together. And we don't. And let me tell you something else. It's okay not to have it all together. It's okay. Stop thinking that you got to have it all together. It's okay that you don't have it all together. It's okay that you go see a therapist so the therapist can help you work out help you to heal from your traumas and all that stuff you got going on within you. It's okay because you ain't the only one. You won't be the first and you won't be the last. And that's facts. You won't be the first and you won't be the last. You just gotta accept what's going on with you and accept the fact that you need to do something about it. That's all. And take action. I always say, figure out the problem and execute. That's my favorite saying. Because that's what you need to do. You got to figure out your issues, figure out your problems, and execute. And execute is basically taking action. I love you all for real. Thank you all for tapping in. The people that did tap in, thank y'all for being here. Whoever run across this video, please leave a comment, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And I want to know, whoever run across this video, I want to know, how do you deal with rejection? Can you deal with rejection? Right? Can you deal with rejection? And if you can't, I want to know that too. Anybody come across this video and you want to come on and talk about it, please reach out to me. DM me on Instagram at Lisa's Real Spill. Reach out to me so we can set it up and have a panel or something talking about rejection. I think it's a very important topic, and I think we need to plug into it and go a little deeper, you know? And I'm a person, I love to hear everybody, opinion. I love to hear, I love to sit back and observe and hear people talk and, and give their opinion and how they feel, how they look at things, I love doing that. Excuse me. So if you wanna be a part of the panel where we talk about rejection, please reach out to me through Instagram. You can DM me through Instagram at Lisa's Real Spill. Y'all take care. I will be on tomorrow. I don't know what time, but I will put it up on my community board. The countdown thing, I will put it up so that blah, blah, I got tongue twisted. I will put it up, the countdown thing, so that y'all will know. But thank y'all for tapping in with me. I appreciate you. And again, we're gonna it's gonna be another part to this. I'm gonna try to get some people together because, like I said, I think it's something that we need to talk about. And get other people's opinions and stuff on how they feel about it. Because I think this is something that is hard for a lot of people to deal with. But some people go overboard when it comes to rejection, And yeah. So if you interested in being part of it, part of the conversation, like I said, reach out to me, DM me through Instagram at Lisa's Real Spill. Thank you all. Don't forget to repent and pray. I love y'all, and I will see y'all, Lord's willing, I will see y'all on the next one.